Happy Hump Day. So the past couple of weeks, I've been calling through a lot of comments, a lot of questions. And one question that keeps coming up over and over again is, what the heck do I do with an open bottle of wine and how long does it last? So today, I'm going to tell you why that happens and give you some strategies for how to preserve that open bottle of wine. The three biggest enemies of wine are light, heat, and oxygen. We typically think of the first two when we're storing bottles of wine. You want to keep a bottle of wine in a dark place. You want to keep it in a cool place, preferably with a consistent temperature and humidity. But once a bottle of wine is open and it comes in contact with oxygen, the race is on. This race is called oxidation. You know how an apple, banana, avocado start to turn brown once they're peeled? Well, essentially the same thing is happening to wine. Now, a little bit of oxygen is good for wine. It enhances the flavors and the aromas of a wine. It can actually reduce the impression of alcohol and tannin in a wine. But too much oxygen and the wine's flavors begin to dull and break down. Now, to be clear, when a wine goes bad, it's not bad for you. It's not poisonous. It's not going to hurt you. It's just that the wine's flavors and aromas are beginning to dull and the amount of acidity increases. Basically, it's turning into vinegar. So what are some of the best strategies for resealing an open bottle of wine? Well, the tried and true method, just put the original cork back in there. That'll always do a pretty good job. You can also use things like vacuum pumps, which remove excess oxygen. That can help. Those come with a little resealer. You can use a dedicated wine stopper. They're specially designed to fit a bottle of wine. That's good. They even have devices where you can inject gas into a bottle that keeps the oxygen from touching the surface of the wine. All those are great and effective to some degree, but my favorite strategy, put the original cork back in the bottle and put it in the refrigerator. The refrigerator is the best place to store an open bottle of wine. That's why we put food in the refrigerator. It prevents spoilage, and the same thing is true for wine. The refrigerator helps slow down the oxidation process. Now, if the idea of storing a bottle of red wine in the refrigerator makes you nervous, don't worry. Just take the bottle out of the refrigerator about 30-45 minutes before you want a glass. It'll be back to room temperature and everything will be good. So the next logical question is going to be, well, how long does that unopened bottle of wine last? Well, it really depends. It's probably going to last anywhere from 2 to 5 days, depending on the type of wine. Crisp, light, white wines that are higher in acidity last longer. They can last anywhere from 4 to 5 days. Same thing with big, full-bodied red wines like Cabernet Sauvignon or Syrah. Those wines can also last, anywhere from 4 to 5 days. In fact, some of those big, bold reds taste even better after being open for a couple of days. Now, when it comes to full-bodied whites like Chardonnay that are big and bold but have slightly less acidity, they're probably going to last anywhere from 1 to 2 days. But as I always say, the enjoyment of wine is subjective. If you like it, keep on enjoying it. So my hope is some of these tips and strategies will help you the next time you have that open bottle of wine conundrum. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you like this video, please share it with family and friends. And until next time, cheers.